And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. And so it's the Hawks hitting on the board first. Cunningham outside. To the inside. Duran. He's off on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Hunter, no one around him. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. AI comes in for Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Murray against Cunningham. Murray looking around. Landry no good. For Detroit, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. That gives them the lead. Cunningham's got 6.
Wonderful concentration by Cunningham, taking the contact and using his strength to finish the play.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And he makes the first. Well, you were talking about how Bey is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Duran. Bagley comes in for Bogdanovich. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ivy. Now, here's Okongwu. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Landry. Atlanta making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Bagley. Holiday against Cunningham. Back to Bagley. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Five to shoot. Passes it to Burks. Shoots over Griffin. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Landry passes to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Cunningham dishes it to Burks. Cunningham outside. In the corner, Bay with it. Detroit, no good that time either. Atlanta's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Landry, and that one is good. And the Hawks lead by 1. One of the big talking points with MP, can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it.
Here's Landry following the three by Detroit. To the middle, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Alec Burks. You know, Smitty, last year, the Hawks' top 4 leading scorers were all 24 or younger. That is amazing.
It is, Kevin, and at the top of that list is Trae Young. He's a player Atlanta can build around. It's a matter of finding the pieces to put around Young to complement his game. The front office for the Pistons coming in from Oklahoma City. Their draft picks overall pretty good, making an immediate impact.
And so Kaminsky nails both of them. And the Pistons draftees all showing starting caliber metal early on. And, you know, Steve, they're playing now with confidence. I mean, you can see it.
Kevin, they couldn't wait for this season to start. They know this is a team poised to make that jump to contending for the playoffs.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
The explosive leaping of Burks serves him well in completing plays like that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Pistons, Burks, Alec Burks. At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Burks.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Griffin can't get it to go in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Cunningham drives in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
2 shots.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And he drives in, and Cunningham with the slam.
So slithery and hard to stop on the drive. Cunningham just knows how to maneuver through defenses.
And Holiday kicks to Landry. Can they get it? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
That one wide left.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Landry. Nerlens Noel checks in for Isaiah Stewart. And both free throws good for Landry. It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
The Hawks trail by 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. Bagley in the post. He's covered by Landry. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Atlanta has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Down low, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
And the ball coming onto the floor for the Hawks. Dejounte Murray.
Here's Landry, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Pistons on top, leading by a point. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
All right, fans, here we go. Time to get loud now.
And close game up. Here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Duran. Bagley comes in for Noel. Bays checked in for Bogdanovich. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Alec Burks. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Kaminsky comes in for Collins. AI is checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dejounte Murray. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. AI is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Okongwu in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here is Young. He had 35 points last game out. Pass to Landry for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 9 points for AI.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Now, here's Stewart. He's tightly guarded. Here's Bay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Griffin's checked in for the Hawks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Cunningham outside. Now Stewart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The jump hook. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Stewart's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
Love the activity of Stewart, making himself useful on the offensive glass.
Right side Landry. Shoots over Bay. Rebound Detroit.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Ivy kicks to Bay. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Hawks trail by 9. Smitty, you gotta love how the big man Okongwu is developing.
Kevin, especially from a defensive perspective, he defends the rim with confidence, and I also like his shot selection.
Now here's Bay, following the miss shot by Bogdanovich. Here's Bagley, knocked away. Well, for Detroit, their last game, a loss to the Hawks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Stewart kicks to Ivy. Pistons passing it around. Bay. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so it's Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Now, here is Landry. 23 points for him the last game against Detroit. Bobbed up there for Collins, and stolen by Bay. Cunningham with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
He's the kind of player every team is looking for. Cunningham understands both how to move the ball and how to create for himself.
No good on the free throw.
And like a lot of top picks, Cade Cunningham had to deal with some adversity in his rookie season.
Greg, he had been part of winning teams for his entire life. He was introduced to just how competitive the NBA is. But he says it's only sharpened his focus.
And the Hawks making a change here. Murray's checked in.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, the efficiency.
Now here's Murray. 17 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Here's the pass to Ivy. Bagley dishes to Cunningham. Pass to Bay. Takes the three. That one no good. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams. Here for Detroit. Nerlens Noel checks in for Duran. Stewart comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ivy. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Collins. AI comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. We've got Alec Burks, Isaiah Stewart out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Noel. And it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Murray, the pass to Landry. They get the rebound. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Here's Okongwu. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Okongwu's now got his second bucket tonight. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Cunningham against Murray. Passes to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
A three from Bogdanovich. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 5th rebound in this one. Landry, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to Bogdanovich. Lets it go with the three. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Over in the corner, Landry. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Pistons trail by 4. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
A different look here for Detroit. Bays checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Ivy subbed in for Alec Burks. Capella against Stewart. Here's Ivy. Ready by Bogdanovich. The Hawks leading by 4. Wide open look here for Murray. Here's Okongwu. It's good. Okongwu's now got 6 here in this quarter.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Pass to Ivy. Now Stewart. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
And Capella over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Hawks now. Atlanta leading by 8. Murray finds Landry. There's 45 seconds left in the third.
As the league continues. This is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Ivy passes to Stewart. Shot to stop the run, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a PR offensive to win over the hearts and minds of the city.
I'd say they probably don't know me very well or what I'm all about.
Okay, what are you all about?
Lifting up those around me, Nate. Are you not listening? I mean, on the court and off the court. I've been doing that since day one. But in a new city with a new fan base, I needed a little help getting started, you know? So I got together with the team and with the organization, and we talked about how I can make a difference within the community. You got something against making the community better? Because it seems like it.
Wait,
Oh,
me?
Yeah, you.
Not at all. I mean, I just think some people see all this as like a distraction.
Well, that's too bad, because it's not. There's 24 hours in a day, so there's plenty of time for me to work on my craft and be a helpful member of society. I think if you ask anyone in that locker room, they'll tell you that I put in just as much work as anybody when it comes to ball. So no, I don't see it as a distraction.
I mean, it could be seen as a little cynical, but I mean, something maybe to help the
Listen
team
here,
sell
Nate,
merchandise.
I think I covered this topic adequately. I'm here to play ball and help my community. There's nothing to it beyond that.
All right. Thanks for your time, bro.
Thank you.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to participate in PR initiatives by the team.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Ask
I
a
think
question.
it sounds like a really cool idea, and I'm wondering if you can talk about maybe some of the things you might be doing or some of the things you might be looking forward to.
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure. That's why we're here.
Great. So, look, this organization, one of the great things about it is they put everyone in a position to succeed. And not just for basketball players either, you know. I've heard from people in
This is gonna be the end of this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace.